Welcome, deep divers, to the deep dive. Today, we're heading courtside, metaphorically speaking, to Flushing Meadows, the USTA Billie Jean King National Tennis Center.
That iconic blue.
Exactly. We're looking at a really key day from the U.S. Open, August 29th, 2025. Lots happened.
Oh, absolutely. It was one of those days. You had the big names, the rising stars, some real drama unfolding.
Yeah, so our mission today is to kind of unpack that, look at the key performances, the strategies, the stories bubbling under the surface. We want to give you that shortcut, to understanding why this day mattered, what it tells us about the rest of the tournament.
Sounds good. It's all about context, isn't it? Not just the scores, but the narratives driving them.
Right. So let's start things off bright and early. Well, 11:30 a.m. start on Arthur Ashe. That was Carlos Alcaraz.
Yeah, and an 11:30 start, even for these elite athletes, it can be a bit different. Alcaraz himself actually admitted feeling some nerves, said he's not an early morning person.
It's kind of refreshing to hear that, isn't it? Makes him seem a bit more human.
It does. Shows you the mental side. Even the best have to get themselves dialed in, manage those little things.
But whatever nerves he had, they certainly didn't show once the match started. I mean, wow. A masterclass against Luciano Darderi.
Total domination. 6-2, 6-4, 6-0. And quick, too. Under 2 hours.
1 hour, 44 minutes. Just relentless. He hit, 32 winners?
Yeah, 32. And it was that classic Alcaraz mix, the huge ground strokes, that forehand is just electric, but then he throws in those incredibly delicate drop shots.
It keeps opponents completely off balance, doesn't it? You don't know whether to camp out on the baseline or cheat forward.
Exactly. It's tactically so smart. He creates so much space for himself that way. Just exhausting to play against, I imagine.
And what about that little blip in the second set? The medical timeout for the knee. That could have derailed things.
Right. You always hold your breath a bit when that happens in a slam. Could be nothing, could be serious. But he handled it so calmly.
Yeah, just called it a precaution.
Yeah.
Came back out, closed the set, and then bagel in the third.
That shows real maturity, that focus.
Yeah.
To compartmentalize like that, especially at, 22? That's impressive mental strength. It suggests he's really learned how to manage those big moments.
Yeah, it really does. So this win sets him up against Arthur Rinderknecht next.
Who had a good win over Bonzi.
Right. But the bigger picture for Alcaraz, it's that race for number one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Potentially taking it back from center.
Absolutely. That's always simmering in the background. That rivalry is defining the men's game right now. Every tournament adds another layer.
And he seems personally motivated, too, thinking back to last year's upset.
Yeah, he mentioned that, the 2024 second round loss here. He said he thought about it, didn't want to repeat. Using that past disappointment as fuel.
It's interesting how athletes do that, and then finding ways to unwind, like golf, to play with the smile.
It's crucial, right? Managing that immense pressure, finding an escape, keeping the joy in it. It's a very modern, holistic approach to being a top athlete. Fierce competitor, but knows how to switch off.
Fascinating stuff. Okay, so while Alcaraz was providing the morning fireworks, the evening session, well, that brought a completely different kind of battle, didn't it? With Novak Djokovic.
Oh, completely different. A real contrast. Alcaraz's sprint versus Djokovic's, well, it felt more like a marathon, a test of will against Cam Norrie.
And Djokovic, at 38, he just keeps going.
It's unbelievable. That win, 6-4, 6-7, 6-2, 6-3, it wasn't just a win, it was history again.
What were the records this time?
Oldest man to reach the U.S. Open, last 16 since Jimmy Connors back in 91. Think about that.
Wow. Connors in 91.
And get this, his 192nd Grand Slam match win on hard courts. A new record. Just staggering consistency and longevity. It speaks volumes about his preparation, his body management, and just his sheer tactical genius over decades.
192, goodness. And the match itself had real tension. Norrie fought hard.
He really did, especially taking that second set in the tiebreak. That drop shot he hit on set point was sublime.
You could feel the crowd get into it then. And Djokovic, he had that moment, didn't he? Shushing a spectator.
Classic Novak, that laser focus. Needing absolute control of his environment. It shows you the intensity he brings, how much he locks in.
And he admitted afterwards he's still kind of finding his rhythm.
Yeah, he said it was good to be tested, that he's still finding his groove. Which makes sense, I guess. He skipped a lot of the North American summer hardcourt season, had that slightly surprising Wimbledon semi-loss.
So maybe not quite peak Djokovic yet, but still finding ways to win and break records.
That's the scary thing, isn't it? His ability to just find a way, elevate his game when needed, even if he's not feeling 100% comfortable yet. It's like a switch he has.
Definitely. So next up for him is Jan-Lennard Struff.
Yeah, the German veteran. And Struff pulled off a bit of an upset himself, didn't he?
He did beat Francis Tiafoe in 5 sets. That was a tough one for the American fans.
Yeah, dimmed the home hopes a bit there.
But looking further ahead,
Yeah.
everyone's already whispering about it, that potential semifinal. Djokovic. Alcaraz.
Oh, absolutely. That's the blockbuster everyone wants to see, isn't it? The ultimate generational clash, the experience versus the explosive youth.
Given their recent matches,
Mm,
the French Open final, the Olympics, it would just be incredible theater.
it really would. The tactical battle alone would be fascinating. Okay, so let's switch gears now. Let's talk about the women's draw, because there was a really compelling storyline playing out on Louis Armstrong.
Ah, yes. Arina Sabalenka, world #1, defending champ,
And facing Leylah Fernandez. Now, that match had history.
the 2021 semifinal, right? Where Fernandez pulled off that huge upset.
Exactly. Sabalenka admitted it too, said she wanted this revenge badly, called the 2021 loss a tough lesson.
Yeah.
So the 6-3, 7-6 win, it wasn't just progressing, it was personal. It was proving how far she's come.
You could feel that extra edge. And she really does look like a different player now at 27. More composed.
Definitely more composed. The power's always been there, obviously. Those ground strokes are maybe the biggest in the game. But it's the consistency, especially under pressure. She talked about the work on her serve.
With the biomechanics coach, Gavin McMillan.
Right. Refining the toss, the motion, it seems to have really paid off. Fewer double faults in the big moments. That serve used to be a bit of a liability sometimes. Now it's a reliable weapon.
It shows in the stats, too, that tiebreak record this year.
It's insane. 18 wins, 1 loss in tiebreaks in 2025.
18-1. That's not luck.
No way. It's pure clutch performance, mental strength, trusting her game when the pressure is absolutely maxed out.
So she moves on to face Cristina Busha.
The unseeded Spaniard, yeah. Busha caused an upset herself, beating Mertens. She'll make Sabalenka work. Good defender.
But Sabalenka must be feeling confident, aiming for back-to-back U.S. Open titles. That hasn't been done in a while on the women's side.
Not since Serena Williams in 2014, so yeah, that would be a huge statement. Really cement her place at the very top of the game.
Big stakes. But, like any Grand Slam day, it wasn't just about the top seeds cruising through, was it? There were other results that caught the eye.
Definitely. Quite a few, actually. On the women's side, Elena Rybakina looked terrifyingly good against Emma Raducanu.
Oof, 6-1, 6-2. That's a statement against a former champ here.
Yeah, Rybakina's flat power hitting was just relentless. Raducanu couldn't find any answers. And Jessica Pegula, the American #4 seed, she looked solid too.
Not past Azarenka.
Yeah, 6-1, 7-5. Pegula's consistency is just so impressive. Very steady.
And how about Taylor Townsend? That was a big upset.
Huge win for Townsend, beating the 5th seed, Mira Andreeva, 7-5, 6-2. Andreeva's such a talent, but Townsend used her variety, that net game.
And she seemed really focused, too, despite some earlier drama in the tournament.
Yeah, that spat with Ostapenko. But Townsend said she just focused on herself, compartmentalized it. Really impressive mental toughness there.
And then on the men's side, besides Tiafoe losing, there is more disappointment for the U.S. fans. Ben Shelton.
That was tough to watch. Had to retire with that shoulder injury when he was leading Nishioka.
Looked heartbroken.
Understandably. He said he never quits unless he absolutely has to. Just shows the physical toll this sport takes, especially deep into a slam. Such bad luck.
So when you pull all these threads together, Alcaraz flying, Djokovic grinding, Sabalenka seeking revenge, the upsets, the injuries, it paints a really vivid picture of the tournament at this stage.
It really does. That Alcaraz-Djokovic potential clash looms larger than ever, doesn't it? It feels like the defining narrative everyone's tracking. The past, present, and future of men's tennis potentially colliding.
And you see that broader theme playing out everywhere. The young guns like Alcaraz and Sinner pushing the boundaries, changing the game physically.
All the veterans, especially Djokovic, are just rewriting the rules on longevity and experience, and frankly, sheer willpower.
And on the women's side, you've got Sabalenka looking dominant, maybe finding that champion's consistency.
Right, but then you have the Rybakinas, the Townsends causing those upsets, reminding you that nothing is guaranteed. The depth is there. It keeps things unpredictable and exciting.
That mix is what makes Grand Slam so special, isn't it? The expected brilliance alongside the complete surprises.
Exactly. So, wrapping up our look at this fascinating day, we saw Alcaraz's youthful brilliance, Djokovic's incredible grit, Sabalenka's emotional drive. It's really a snapshot of everything that makes tennis compelling.
Yeah, it's more than just results. It's about strategy, resilience, human drama, played out on a huge stage.
So the final thought we want to leave you with is this. As the U.S. Open continues, as the pressure mounts, what did this specific day, August 29th, really signal about where tennis is heading?
Who among these players is truly poised to make their mark this year? Keep watching Alcaraz chase that #1 spot, Djokovic chase history itself, and Sabalenka chase that Serena-level legacy. One thing's for sure.
The party in New York is far from over.
Absolutely. It's just getting started.